foot forwards by Sanders, but he couldn't follow it up as intended. And this tremendous crowd here at the Wembley Arena. I don't think I've ever been at ringside with so many people watching a wrestling bout. Really tremendous. Almost like Madison Square Garden here. Body checks off the ropes, but no effect this early, really. Over the top, and it's a cross press to the Spaniard. Thrown off in plenty of time now. Had most of his weight. Pastor had most of his weight on the knees then, which doesn't help when you're trying to cross press a man. Less than a minute to go in the third. 30 seconds and a face-down knee drop by the Spaniard.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
12 seconds now. And it's the Spaniard doing pretty well at the end of this round. Weakening his man a bit, but it's right on the bell, and he's left it too late, and Sanders goes out to avoid any further punishment there, right on the bell of the fifth. Well, Sanders, I think he went out there thinking that his man was going to follow up. He had no need to go out over the top there. He wasn't thrown over. But this young fella, pretty wise at this stage, until he really gets to know his opponent's methods to get out of the way when he can.
Second way, round 4.
9 rounds to go as we start round 4. Mal Sanders, the holder of the European middleweight title. And the challenger, Chato Pastor of Spain, Valencia, getting a pounding now as at the start of round 4. Mal Sanders really trying to come back into this. Yes, took him beautifully, getting a little potent press over the top. Very nearly, but not quite. And the Spaniard a bit lucky to get away with that one. He took him beautifully off the ropes. Perfect speed, and his man coming at him for that folding press over the top. Yes, nice move from opposite arm, but into the ropes. And an immediate break when told. He really has very good at taking the referee's orders here, Pastor. Much with that arm lever. Listen, get his man onto his back. That's better with the left knee at the back of the shoulder. There's a perfect example that some of the knockers of wrestling will say, why doesn't he jerk the arm and he must break it? Well, of course he must, but he gets nowhere with it. He does break an arm intentionally. When he limb intentionally, of course, he'll be in real trouble. The Alliance Européenne to lutte de combat in Belgium, and also, of course, he won't score. He will be disqualified instantly. So not much point in breaking a man's arm intentionally. Less than a minute now. The idea is to get a submission, if you can, without jerking the arm dangerously. important bout like this, a championship contest, the European title, I expect this vast crowd at Wembley Arena to have made more noise than this, but so far they've been very well behaved indeed. In fact, very good applause coming from them on a good day. Nice to see. They appreciate the good, skillful stuff. Double leg Nelson, but no danger. And on the bell of round 4. Again, Chato Pastor goes straight to shake his opponent's hand. Very sporting fellow, this obviously. Not a word of English does he speak. Very difficult. I tried to speak to him in the dressing room before the bout, and I had to have John Harris, our master of ceremonies, who speaks very fluent Spanish, to help me get a word out of him at all.
Second away, round 5.
Start of round 5 with 8 rounds to go, and of course Chato Pastor ambition has been the European middleweight championship, and here this afternoon is his chance to get it. He's the one in the dark trunks on the left here, trying to take the title off the holder, Mel Sanders. Reverse double leg Nelson. Sanders did that intentionally. His own fault. He walked right into it. Walked right into it. Just 38 seconds into round 5, and it's Pastor with the first good pinfall. But what a mistake by Sanders. He walked straight into trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And
ladies and gentlemen, in round 5, the first fall to the challenger, Chato Pastor.
unfortunately for John Harris, his microphone not working as far as public address is concerned, but I think it's all right for you at home, which is all that worries us. Pastor then with the first pinfall finally in round 5, and what an easy one it was for him. He was hoping that Mel Sanders would go through and come on the inside. Sanders knew this, but still went hoping he'd get out of trouble, but he didn't. Walked straight into trouble, and there's the first fall to Pastor.
Second away, round 6.
7 rounds to go as we start round 6. Sanders better not make a terrible mistake like that. Pastor at least waiting for his man to get up. And it's right over the top onto our table, landing on our very well covered sound box here. Nowhere near the monitors for him, but he's back in time, I think. Yes, he's up at 7. And no problem for either Sanders or the sound box, which is fortunately this afternoon covered by very thick foam rubber. And a darn good thing it was. And Pastor really starting to take over this. You know, he really is getting dangerous, this boy, and Sanders must know it. He's done for the cross press, and he needs this one. And Sanders now coming back. Can he? Yes, double hammer to the stomach. The drop kick landed well, the right foot landed well, the left foot missed under the shoulder. And Sanders really a little bit angry now is what happens. He's angry with himself mostly at falling for that terribly simple fall that he gave his opponent in the last round. Crutch hold slam by Pastor, cross press again, but again he takes his knees too high and takes the weight of his body on them, not putting the cross press weight necessary to hold him down. For Sanders' sake, of course, let's hope he keeps doing. Nice cross body. Oh, a swinging backbreaker. We haven't seen that since Julien Maurice, the French lightweight champion who was so brilliant at that move. Very few wrestlers use that. Local fans may be able to go back as far as even René Benchamoul, the famous French middleweight champion, who did the same swinging backbreaker as Julien Maurice. It's definitely a continental move, very seldom seen over here. but it's a good back-breaking finish. Seconds to go. Round 6. And again, the drop kick handled well with the right foot. Nicely. Flying head scissors throw. But he's only got 3 seconds to follow it up. Drop kick just came before the bell. So we're halfway through this bout. And Al Sanders had better do something fairly quickly to get back into this now. He's in trouble. He's down. He's trailing by 1 fall. And this superstar boy from Morden, brilliant though he has become in only the 2 or 3 years that he's been a pro, he's up against an experienced man here this afternoon.
It's second away, round 7.
And he's going to have more trouble to get back into this bout. Sanders in light gear. Light boots, and trailing by 1 fall, gained in the 5th round. Again, the attempted knee drop, but it dropped on the side rather than on the back. But Sanders visually slowing down. It really is. Almost a suplex there, and a count of 2, and that was so near. Sanders so nearly had his chips down. It really was curtains then from Al Sanders. Good one, but he got right on his feet, the Spaniard. Beautiful. Sanders looks at him and can't understand how he did it. And applause for it. Timing perfection. And right on his feet. 2 minutes to go in the 7th. It's a folding press attempt, but very near the ropes. Still, Brian Crabtree, the referee, hasn't had a warning to give to either man. Even a private one. The smiles as the Spaniard apologizes for going a little too quick there, realizing it immediately. Stop spot. Sanders going over the top, and it's the Spaniard caught him on a cross press, but not allowed. Not part of the same move. Much too long in between the throw and the follow. Crotch hold again. Doesn't bother to slam him. No. He won't be allowed to get away with it. I don't quite understand the English, of course, that from Brian Crabtree or anybody else. He doesn't speak a word of it, but having a little problem then, so he stepped back there, and it was probably not quite so necessary as the last time. Stomach cut. And Sanders expecting to go over the top then, got caught with the button. 30 seconds to go in the 7th. Too early. And that's the first private warning that anybody has got, I think. Sanders getting a little bit excited, trying to follow up something far too quickly. And just a few seconds left. Inside the forearm as the bell goes to end round 7. Well, he's doing all right so far. It's Chato Pastor from Valencia. There's no question about it. He's leading by 1 fall. He's stayed there quite happily, and he seems to really be dictating most of this at the moment. The seconds, I don't know whether he's talking to them or not, whether he can speak Spanish, but seems to be having a conversation there. Anyway, Spanish boy doing pretty well up to now, but still Mal Sanders has got 5 rounds in which to come back as we start round 8. this. He keeps apologizing, looking around at the ref as if he's done something wrong, the Spanish boy, because I'm not quite sure that what he got ticked off for just now. So the hand into the throat. And posting. Bit angry with that. To follow down the cross press. Sanders got a chance now. 2, 3. He's got it. There's the equalizer in the 8th. And it just took him 51 seconds. John Harris.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in the 8th round, an equalising fall to the champion, Superstar Sanders.
Well, the Spaniard in his corner not being quite so happy, but this boy looking a great deal more confident now. And why not? He's back in the bout now with 4 rounds to go. He got that very neatly indeed, and a very quick cross press after the throw over came quickly enough to get him the equaliser.
Seconds away, round 9.
Round 9, 4 to go, 1 fall each now. Sanders the holder in the light gear on the right versus Pastor from Spain, the challenger.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cross got it, and a cross press again, but again the Spanish boy leaves his knees so far up there that he just loses a chance to put the weight on his opponent. Sanders had quite a rope burn on the left-hand side of his chest that will probably catch, just about the top of the rib cage there. Must have been turned after a posting there. I don't suppose he's even noticed it. Far too busy with other thoughts, I imagine. Oh, mistimed that. And McIntyre. Well, he again takes it on his feet. Again, the McIntyre attempted, brings his man down, but he couldn't bring his man down. They follow up quick roll. Didn't come. The flying butt, but this time Sanders holds him beautifully. Can he get a shoulder press from this? Not straight, but the second time he's straight, he's got the arms held, and that's it! That is it! Sanders has retained the title in 1 minute, 14 seconds of round 9. Sanders the holder of the title and the winner by 2 falls to 1. And a smile on the Spaniard's face as he goes to congratulate his opponent. Our master of ceremonies, John Harris.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the deciding fall in the 9th round, the match goes to the man who is still the European middleweight champion, Superstar Sanders.
And applauding in the other corner is none less than Chato Pastor, applauding his opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation, as I'm sure you will. The loser on this occasion, the challenger from Spain, Chato Pastor.
He's the one that puts the belt back onto the champion's waist. If we can find which way up the belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, while the Spanish lad fastens the belt round the waist of Superstar Sanders, presented with a bouquet, the editor of the wrestling magazines, Mr. Russell Plummer.